Ladies and gentlemen, this issue of defecting from one party to another, I think there should be a constitution that will stop such an action. If you belong to APC or PDP, remain there, even though you lose the election. I think there should be no defecting at all because the people you find in APC, the same people you will find in PDP or APP. So this issue have corrupted the whole, the whole election. It has corrupted it because we don't know who is who. Now, the headlines. Why opposition politicians are moving to APC? Kenneth Okonkwo. Now, the details. A former spokesperson of Obi Dati campaign organization, Kenneth Okonkwo, has said opposition politicians are moving to the ruling All Progressive Congress APC to use state institution to rig election 2027. Barrister Okonkwo said under a free and fair election, the ruling party APC would not get any vote from the citizens. He stated this on Monday in an interview with Arise Television. Okonkwo claimed that the result of 2023 election did not reflect what happened at the polling unit across the country on election day. That is the truth. INEC has a way of manipulating results. Okonkwo is saying that one politicians that are defecting to the others, they are causing problems. Because citing the 2023 election, there is no counting from the polling unit at all. INEC is using the previous election to announce results. That is what INEC is doing. Because 2023 election and previous election, they are not reflecting what happened in polling units. That is what Okonkwo is bringing to the notice of the Nigerians. So, like I said before, I think the federal government should enact a law that defecting from one party to another should be stopped because they corrupt the whole system of democracy. The Nollywood legend explained that it would be impossible to play opposition in Nigeria with its current electoral system. Do you play ruling party or opposition party in a country where there is no election at all? What I mean is that I was a spokesperson in 2023 election, and I will say unequivocally that 2023 election did not reflect anything that was done on the ground. Yes, 2023, as notably by all Nigerians, did not reflect what happened on the polling units because most of the polling units were involved in thuggery, where the polling units were scattered, ballot paper were snatched away, many were maimed, and what have you. So there is no account that comes from most of the polling units, but INEC just manipulate a result to give to the candidate that they want. Majorly candidate who has bribed them. So this is the corruption that has ruined democracy in Nigeria, because as a matter of fact, most of the election that has been conducted in Nigeria, they are not free and fair. They are all ringed election, which should be stopped, because if it did not stop, it then means democracy is nullified in Nigeria. Till today, the INEC shown polling unit results by polling unit of the presidential election in 2023. The law says that what they should do, section 62, subsection 2 and 3 of the Electoral Act, have there shown that Okonkwo asked. He alleged that politicians defecting to APC want the the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and security agencies to work for them in 2027. The former APC chieftains emphasized that unless INEC conduct free and fair elections, opposition parties would remain docile. Now, the opposition are moving into ruling party not because they want to, as a matter of fact, because they need the ruling party in order to use INEC and the security agency to ring election. In a free and fair election, no one person will near APC with a long rope. That is how it's supposed to be. In a free and fair election, everything should be done according to the process. You see, one of the cry that I made over the year is that you see people, the citizens are willing to vote for the persons of their choice, standing in the sun, spending their time. At the end of the day, all these things will not be counted. So the INEC will now manipulate results from previous election and make the effort of the people futile. So it is high time to address such a situation. As I said before, this issue of defecting from one party to another should be put a hold if they want democracy to succeed in this country. Except we begin to do free, fair, credible, and verifiable election, there is nothing like ruling party or opposition party, because that is the pillar of democracy. What the opposition is doing is that they are running into a ruling party so that they will use the state apparatus to power of power to ring election in 2027, he stated. Yes, that is the truth. Because these people, they have their own system. If they run from one party to another, what do? Is to ring an election. So it is high time that our politicians should do what is right. This issue of rigging election has brought shame to the whole system of election in Nigeria, because the world over are watching. So it is high time. If you say you want to elect a leader, then elect the leaders of your church. And if you say you want to nominate, better nominate and forget about election. Because as a matter of fact, election that they are saying in Nigeria has not been working. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that can the Nigerian politicians tell us now, among the leaders they said they have been in a position, who is totally following the electoral process, who is totally being elected into office, who can boast that this result that take me to the office is free and fair? No politicians can boast that in Nigeria. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is right time we begin to do the right thing in Nigeria. Otherwise, we will lead this country into a ditch. My people, thanks for listening to us at this hour. Please do subscribe for more news ahead.